praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakam Kadash. Double honors to the apostle and elders who made millstone, tell us the truth. Honor the citations to the elect, to the men that died during the birth, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, to the Shalabahs first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son. The Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shai, he's the deliverer, because he's come to deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, it's the church in Philadelphia, once again, on the highways and hedges, coming to prophesy the downfall of America, a.k.a. Babylon. All right? A.k.a. you are P.O.S. Alright. Yo. As time progresses, the more and more that things go on, you can't go back into the past. You know, like they got this right now you have October 1st, you got Starbucks that's going to pass this. Alright, you got the strikes on the docks of Babylon, and that goes from New York City. All right, and New York City is one of the major trading places, man. Yeah, you know, New York City is a major trading place because that's many waters. All right, it's a lot of waters over there, man. And they all, you know, everything comes right here. Like even with the slave trade you had that come through there, you know, even here in Philadelphia. Even going down to Baltimore, wherever you got docks at and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a trading place. You know, you get your merchandise. You know, there's a bartering. You know, so like if they shut that down, watch how fast America. It's only going to take like 7 days, man. What they were saying. You know. Because after the first day, you're going to start seeing little increases in your products and all that. You know, your food going to start going up. Then like by the 7th day, and that's why they keep talking about it in a dark winter. You know, because they're the ones that's causing it. Going to, what's this guy's name? Kissinger. Not Kissinger.
Tom, what are you thinking about? The movie director?
Not a rock shop. He shut down George Soros. George Soros. And he was the one that promised, I think, when about that they better how they were going to collapse the economy. And they're the only ones that can do it. You know? So everything that you see, like, yo, the food, man, everything's about to skyrocket. Yo, your gas is going to skyrocket. Even, yeah, you got, what's that? Those places that they're sitting, not radiation. The grid, matter of fact, your grid can shut down because of the oil, man. You need that to run things. And that's fueling, yeah, exactly, yeah. So when they said that everything is preordained a program, but the Lord puts those things in the minds of the people that's running things. You know, bro.
It's the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6. Verse 22, it says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Right, yo, God.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid.
Right, because yo, now that's the trumpet that we've been blowing out here, week in and week out. Because we ain't going to be out here too much longer, man. Let me tell you this, week in and week out, man. You know? The way the Lord got the clamps coming on Babylon and everything shutting down. And all like, yo, just last night I was on the plant. I'm standing on the rooftop and everything. And it was just like today, but it was cloudy and all that, but you still had the light shining through the Esau and all that. But I seen it was like the mist of the fog and came through and covered up the name of Esau, Jefferson. I'm like, damn, the Lord is about to, he about to block their name out forever, man.
Right.
But this is the end, though. This is the end of Esau's rulership forever. That's what we're witnessing right now. So all these problems that they have, that don't got nothing to do with us. We're going to keep teaching the word and doing what we're supposed to do. And whoever don't want to hear it, that's on them, because we ain't out here for everybody. This message is only for a certain amount of people, man. All right, we understand that. But at the same time, everything is fun. October 1st, and we hoping for this. That's what we've been talking about. What's that song from Phil Collins? I can feel it coming in the air. That's what we waiting for that, man. I keep having these dreams about, and they're getting more and more intense, man.
Hey, it says with what? The battle is the end of the thing.
God.
Then the beginning thereof.
That's right.
Because if you want to see Yahweh Shah, I'm just going to say king. If you want to see Yahweh Shah, like that's why I said, woe to them that desire the day of the Lord. Because you want to see Yahweh Shah, but Yahweh Shah warned us of all the beginning of Shah. Because we were the beginning, but he told us the beginning stages before his second return. So if when he comes, we know where he's coming. But it got to get worse in order for him to come. So, you know what I mean? So I say, that is the end of the thing that we're beginning to grow. Because it's the end of wickedness. It's the end of confusion. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when people hear us talk the way we talk, which is coming out the words of the Lord, we just a messenger. Take it up to your creator. But it sounds harsh, but it has to be, because we know like it's gonna get better. But it says it says, verse 24, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the bones shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run. Whoso remaineth from all these that I have told thee shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world.
There are a lot of people now. They don't believe in the end of the world. They think that the whole planet is going to explode. Everything is going to be done away with. It's one kingdom falling, and it's another kingdom being risen up. Alright? It's the kingdom of Esau, which you can see. Like they just had a little, it was a graduation for youth camps or whatever. And I was going into their doctors and all that. Their physicians are no God.
Right.
But the same ones that's coming out of these colleges and all that, they take the bag too, man. They take the bag. Why? Because first of all, the doctor and all that, they give you an agenda. And if you don't go with that, then you ain't gonna have no job. That's just what it is. It's Babylon. But the Lord is bringing Babylon to its knees. That's what we've been waiting for a long time. And just speaking about it and talking about it. Not stepping out of character, not doing no coming out here trying to do shit that niggas do. We just been speaking about it. And now it's at the door, so everybody see it. October 1st, that's the deadline, we just say. Do we know what's going to happen on that day? Nope, we don't. Because they've been having test runs and this and that. We just hoping for salvation. We're hoping for the end of this place, man.
Because it was a hope.
Yeah, cut. Oh, but you see that? That whole doc situation. That's going to bring on a lot of competition. So you already got Babylon. Like I just seen a video with it was out Chicago. They ran into a building downtown Chicago. I think it was 15-story building, and they getting all man. They giving these people $10,000 in food stamps. But an average Jake here, you only get as a man in America, Babylon, on food stamps. The most they give you is $298 for a single man or a single person, period. You know? But the woman, they give all that extra, all those things too. You know?
That's also causing inflation.
Yo, come.
To hyperinflation.
But you wanna see that too? And that's what this whole doctrine, it's all pre-planned, man.
And if I may, because America, obviously, you know, well, you should know at this point that it's a corporation. It's not a fucking island. It's not a country. It's not even. It's a corporation. You know what I mean? From overseas, the England.
Said London, city capital.
Yeah. So everything that's imported over here comes from overseas, from all the allies of America. The clothes, to the materials, you know, to victuals, which is the food. Victuals shall be so good cheap on the earth. These people, they want to think themselves to be in good case. Everything's back to normal, you know. Business as usual. You know? But you stop all of that. A lot of shipments is gonna stop, which is gonna stop the truckers, which is gonna stop, and that's gonna destroy the middle class. You know? That's destroyed. It's gonna get to a point where you're gonna have the haves and the have-nots. No in between. There ain't gonna be no more middle class real soon. If they destroy that, that's what's gonna make the rich more richer and the poor even poorer. You know? So they know what they do.
Just to land back off the brother, to make it very clear and to the point, the elites run this world. The elites run America. Whatever they says goes. I don't care who's the president. I don't care who's a senator or a congressman. The elites make the decisions. The elites are causing this chaos. Nobody else.
Check it out.
Hey, who's controlling the elite stuff? The Lord.
Yahweh Bashim
So
Shah.
the king's
Yeah.
heart
It's
is
in
in
the
the
hands of the Lord. Yeah.
So we're trying to tell people it ain't them. Don't fear them. Fear the one that's, orchestrating the whole. Yeah.
Yeah, but check it out. Check this out. As it says, so I just Googled, going into the Roman Empire. Because this is the last leg of that. All right. It says, how did Rome go down? What happened in Rome for that whole empire to fall at that time? You know, and it says the Roman economy collapsed due to a combination of factors, including high taxes. And what you see right now, that's what you're seeing, high taxes, right? It says the empire levied increasingly heavy taxes to pay for administrative, logistical, and military costs, as well as to sustain itself after running out of precious metals from enemies. And that's what's going on now, right? They trying to put all the terms on. You got what's that? The Federal Reserve, right? Which it was supposed to be ordinary, but the Rothschilds and all that, they ordered it up. Queen Elizabeth, with her passing, that showed you all that. How much they still. All right? Still, know it's going to happen. All right? So in the scripture, thou shalt not steal. And that's one of our laws, our custom. Check it out. It says hyperinflation. It says the combination of high taxes, unstable money, and soaring costs led to hyperinflation, which crippled the economy, which is seeing right now. Man. You know, there's nothing new under the sun. And the scriptures, when you read the scriptures, it tells you.
That's Revelation 6 and 6.
Yeah,
In terms of that hyperinflation.
Grab that.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 6.
Penny, right?
God.
That's crazy because I was thinking about that earlier. Yeah, I was thinking about that earlier, and I was like, yo, the brother always bring this joint out. And I was going to ask you to bring that out today. That's actually what we're witnessing, man. And that's in the scriptures. You know? It's telling you, hyperinflation. They're telling you right now, in America, it's going to be hyperinflation. And yo, that's why Bill Gates and all them, they told the people, they putting that yacht down and jump shot inside of the meat. So that's another way for them to entice you. But once they, you know, you got, what's that? Once the famine really hits, if this thing goes down, how they say out, man, I pray. I'm tired of this shit, man. But when that, now I ain't gonna say if, but when it happens, that's when the people gonna go crazy, and then they gonna try to run to those people for help to eat, just to get a meal. Just like you got them food pantries down there in Kensington and all over the city. Now they got your churches and all that, man. They give out what? Free food and all that. But it's food that's about to be outdated anyway. You know? And that's a tax right up to them. That's damaged food. They don't care about the people, man. You know? So when you see it's like, damn, man, you better trust it in the Lord, man. You know, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Ba'ashem HaKakwabas. But they rather, so now it's like, you know, like, once you famished and all that, you going, well, I need a meal, and they're going to give you that jab meat. And tell you gotta take this trip too.
Yeah.
You know? You know, that's why the scriptures say, what's that? Ecclesiastes is the Sirach, chapter 10. No, 10 and 12, if I'm not mistaken. It says, never trust our enemy.
Iron Russell, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 6. And I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. So what's that measure of wheat for a penny? Is in that time was a day's wage.
That's right.
And that's how you know the kingdom is wicked too, because you're supposed to get your money at the end of the day, each day.
And that's heavy because, like, we set a measure of barley for a day's wage, right? So you figure you work all day long. Say if you a man in corporate America, you work all day long. Your whole wages is going to be spent off of food. You ain't going to be able to pay no goddamn rent, none of that, man. You know? Your main focus is going to be food. Look what they're doing now in these different these buildings that they're building up, right? Right down there, I believe it's on Spring Garden. Now it's I think it's one to 2 bedrooms. I think it goes up to 4 bedrooms. But a 1 bedroom for one person lives there, that's outrageous, man. It's like $1,800 to $2,000 a month. And then with the economy going on with the hyperinflation, how can a man afford to live there alone, man? But yet they're bringing in the chaos, you know, to turn this place upside down. That's why they got on the back of the dollar bill, Novus Ordo Seclorum, which is New World Order, man. That's Latin. You know, the New World Order. That's what they're bringing in. But the people are so dumbed down, they don't even understand that. You know, they think everything's going to continue just like it was, just like I think it's in the book of Micah. Where was the promise of his coming? That's why everybody look at us like, yo, them niggas is crazy. Why they standing out there talking and being there and ain't nothing happening? Yeah, well, it's happening. You just don't see it.
Hey, well, they see it's happening now. And just think about it. Think about when you go to the grocery store. Now, your cart is half full. Not even half full, a quarter full,
Yeah.
and you done spent $200.
Exactly. Yeah. Yo, you can't.
That's what this verse is saying.
Yeah.
A measure of wheat for a whole day's of pay.
Check this out, bro. It
Come-
says
come.
local trade. With the economy paralyzed, trade becomes localized and inefficient. With barter methods used instead of meaningful medium of exchange. That's how the European economy collapsed. And yo, we always say this, yo. Any brother that's following the same doctrine of Great Lord's going, we always tell you going back to a barter system, man. You know? You're gonna have a woman or whatever, yo. You're gonna have a president, yo, he got this, he got that. You want this trade. Substance, man. Because what else you gonna have? The men that don't want to take that yakuza. You know, the men that don't want to take the seat. What are you going to do?
Yeah, you off the
gotta
grid.
have some- you gotta
Yeah.
have some type of trade, you know. But the Lord, hey man, at the end of the day, man, you want to get on it. Check it out. It says discourage commerce. The combination of high taxes and unstable money made it difficult for traders to plan ahead, making long-term investment risk. You know, who want to look at the Dow Jones now, man? Look at the USA debt clock now, man. You know, look at all those things. Is this not the extension of Rome, which you've been warned about? Now you seeing it right here. So this is how Rome fell. It says Rome wasn't built in a day, but it collapsed. You know? And this is going back like maybe I want to say like 78 AD-ish or before that. You know? Because you got I think it's go back to this is like 63 AD. If I'm not mistaken, when you had that war between the Israelites, basically they say the Jews, but the Israelites and the Romans, they was going at it.
Yeah, they called the Roman Jewish War.
Right, yeah. They was going at it. And the same thing right now. But we're going through a split, but they were split. But, yo, it's going to get the same way like it was back then. There's nothing new written under the sun.
Yeah. Hey, the beloved brother Magan said the American dollar's worth 3 cents.
No, yeah, that's right, bro.
Hey, Shalom, Magan.
Yeah, the drinks and it shows you the difference. And also, like going back, because you had even the vision of Daniel breaking down the 4 kings, the Greeks, the Persians, the Greeks, the Romans, and then now, what we're dealing with going down to the 10 soldiers. You know? And all those different captivities that we was under fell in similar fashion.
Right.
It was cooking from the inside out.
Yeah.
You know, the way the Lord destroyed the Persians, the Babylonians, the Romans, even the Greeks, and then now.
Hey, what does the Lord say too?
Brought up the last leg. This is the last of that, because that's the end of the vision that Daniel had. You know, because he saw from then how he explained like knowledge shall increase all the way till now.
God.
You know what I
Yo,
mean?
even going like it was like Passover. That's why Yahweh Shah snapped. Because they was trying to charge for the Passover meat and all that. They was stopped like shooting it up. Oh, you gotta pay this for the meat, this for the land. No, that's crazy. And it was in the temple, which Yahweh Shah being that's what his incarnation at that time. But that was King Solomon, right? And King Solomon built the first temple. To Yahweh. You You know?
Hey, and what's the scripture say? A house divided against itself can't stand. This is the
Exactly.
biggest division you've ever seen in this country. You gotta. Hey, that's the spirit.
Nah, just one of this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It said, another reason why Rome fell, it says, widening gap between rich and poor.
God.
The economic policies of the emperors widened the gap between the rich and the poor.
That's division right there.
There you
Right?
go.
It caused a great division.
And they
Yeah.
was the ones, and that's what the Rome had they was the first ones that had the Senate and the House and shit like that.
Right.
But how they got it now in America.
God.
They
Yeah.
was the first
Democrats
one.
and
That's what
Republicans.
made them so how you say that unique from all the other
Kingdoms. Yeah.
because you had what you had before it was kings.
Right. And
Kings,
the lineage, your line.
yeah.
Right.
But with
Yeah,
the
they got
Roman
from
Empire,
us.
cut. But with the Roman Empire, they was like, man, we want to make the kingdom for the people, and they have a say so. For that, kings so man, this is how it's going down.
Right.
This is what's going on. You ain't with it, then
Right.
I got something for you, cause this the law, you know. But yeah, man. So that's what made. That's why Rome is so like when you go back in history. That's why Rome is amongst these heathens is so much admired,
Yeah.
you know. And then, but we tell you why. This is the last one. We can hop back to the scripture. It says misfiring agriculture. Dang. It said agriculture, the main engine of the Roman economy, was misfiring due to overtaxation, which led to the decline in population and output. And yo, what's the first thing on the Georgia Guidestones? Depopulation.
Depopulation. Yeah. Decreasing.
They want the what they say? Population is like
500 million.
something like that, right?
Let me look it up.
Yeah,
I think it's 500 million because
yeah, yo,
you can't go from
that's what, yeah, 500 million.
500 million.
Yeah, 'cause we got billions of people like that. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
There is no flesh to be saved.
No, no.
Nah,
500 million,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
They were
yeah.
under a billion.
Yeah, cut.
Yeah,
cut.
Yeah. But we got about
That's what-
7.
Those men that's in authority that's, you know, doing what they do.
Hey, so that's what they say over here. Now I'm reading Russia is basically going to impose fines on people that are trying to like promote a child-free family, child-free families. Russia's saying we want you to have kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what? It was
the
a-
same policy of China, I believe.
Right. No.
The money of
China, they want to know.
One child. per
Yeah, they
child.
limited. China did limit it.
Russia wants you to
They
hate.
want you.
Yeah.
China, they like, you have this
But
baby.
no, that's what I said. America's joining hand with China.
Yeah. Because no, and that also shows that Esau, they're getting shut down, man. That's the reason why these women are getting mad now. They're like, oh, we can have abortions. The reason why they're doing that is because your population is being decreased,
Right.
but they're not going to tell you that because they got the numbers, they got the census and all that.
Right.
You know,
Like they know they're going to.
that's why we wasn't supporting that. Like when King David, when he did that counting of the children of Israel, it was you got in trouble for that, man. Because you know the Lord told you not to do that. You like the sand of the sea, man. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I tell you, it's a righteous thing to have many children.
Right.
The Lord says, "Be fruitful and multiply."
Yeah, right.
What does Esau say? Hey, and what does he do? He actually puts more taxes on you when you got more kids. But that's actually a righteous thing. They trying to make it like, why you having so many babies? Why you having so many kids? That's a
Yeah,
righteous
yeah.
thing.
Right. You know? That's why they got fucking seedless fields.
Yeah.
That's why they came up with condoms. The Trojan
Right.
horse.
Right.
Protect
Go back to Rome.
that shit all the way back there, the Trojan horse.
Yeah.
That creep like,
That's
come
the
on.
first thing they got the Romans going on there. It's like every,
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
what the hell was it?
Crazy.
Oh, God.
Trojan is nothing new, man.
Yo, you still got some on there, bro?
And I was going to read this. So
Yo, come.
the Russian parliament is discussing a law to ban so-called propaganda of childlessness.
Damn. Same thing here.
Right. So they
No,
want to
that's
solve the
Babylon.
country's they want to solve the country's demographic crisis, saying we want you to have kids.
Yeah, but they still Edomites.
Right.
Both of them.
Yep.
Russia's Edomites.
Yep.
But they
You
go,
know?
yeah.
But see, and yo, they're going through the same thing because they like, yo, when I talked to this one woman, she was like, white men is poor. She's like, yo, that's why they doing this and this and that. She's like, because she said all those white women is having children by black men. And that's the truth. Like when you see it, you can't deny that. Every time you turn around, it's a white woman with a black man. Well, I'm using those terms
Yeah.
because a lot of those so-called white women is chicks. Depending on when you do the background. You even got like actual Edomite women, they want to lay down with a Israelite man. And that's the Lord that goes into what? Deuteronomy 13:7. All the curses is going to be lifted off of us and put on them.
Right, right.
But now all the women, Isaiah 4.
Yeah.
This how
Seven women shall take hold of one man.
No, it does be called by our name, but that's going to our women, not those other people. But at the end of the day, what it say? He said, I will make a man more precious than
Fine gold.
So all these other women, all these other nations on the planet is going to want an Israelite man. This now be peace.
Because we the stars of the world. You know what I mean? Hey, you athletes and you entertainers, you got your time right now, but it's a bag full of hoes. We're the real celebrities.
That's right. Yo, damn.
Yeah, these heathens, they're going to want the golden egg.
And that's crazy. Said we the real celebrities, but look how you got to go about it. With your Howard Shah, he was a man of no reputation.
Right.
But men, they want the reputation now, so he's a fucking peon.
Right.
You know, a real leader, man, he's humble, man.
Right.
And yo, King David showed you that. Solomon showed you that. Moses showed you that. You know, Joshua showed you that. You know, every man that was put or a righteous man that was put in front of Israel, the leader, they had to be humiliated, man.
Hey, but we storing up our treasures in heaven. Because when you think about it, what did they say? I think it was either King David's servant or King Solomon's servant. They thought he was something.
Yo, God. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of what he had on. Right.
They thought he was the king.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Right. Right. So that tells you how we shine. You know what I mean? Demon. Yeah, she wants attention. That's all. Yeah, this wants attention. Yeah, that's nothing but a demon. Yeah. All this space.
I want to bring this out too real quick, showing you the division, even with the enemies, their allies. You see the division. Even though, because Esau's cutthroat, they don't care if you're an Edomite. They don't care if you're
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They'll sting themselves to try to repopulate through incest.
Right.
That's the mentality. That's how they roll.
Right.
That's the nature of them. But this is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. I'm gonna start at 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. It says, it says, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Brought into Babylon. They deceived, man. No, they taking all this money from me. But at the end of the day, like, they see the exposure of Babylon. Man. They see the deception, you know, corruption, the blame that they try to put on all these other people, try to keep themselves out of everything. But you the main one to all of that.
Man, the straight hypocrisy of everything you say and do.
Yo, that's what the bull from Chicago. I was watching the video. He's like, man, this is treason. You know, he's like, they letting all these people come in here. He's like, man, this is treason. I'm like, God damn. So yo, people are waking up to Babylon shit, and that's where you're gonna get that civil unrest from.
Right.
And everything that's going to come with that, you know. On the second Ezra, the 15th chapter, you know. Matter of fact, when you grab that brother, I believe it says, no. For us, wow, the grab second Ezra 15, talking about these running people's houses for lack of bread.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? I know it's down like 15, like, yeah, something like that. That's a heavy chapter too.
Now, you know what links up with this too? The scripture of Revelation, it speaks about how they shall hate the Lord.
Yeah,
You know, because that's these other nations. They losing money. And they were just talking about how one of the apostles was talking about how, I think it was the beloved elder apostle John, he was going into how these European countries, because at one point you wanted the European Union, but even they divided. You know, you had the Brexit, but some of them are financially stronger than others. Some are militarily weaker than others, but might be financially stronger than others. So it's a mass division among them.
that goes to
Oh yeah. Some iron body clay.
Yeah.
Like the 10 horns.
Yeah.
That's the beast. Because that also goes into how the Lord is going to break their teeth, which is the teeth, not to jump the gun, but the Lord is going to break the teeth of the beast, which is their military might. Because what's a beast without its teeth? Oh, nobody kills you. But Obadiah 1:7 it says, all the men that confederacy have brought thee even to the border, the men that would have peace with thee, you know, their treaties and all that, right, have deceived thee and prevailed against thee that sluggy. They that eat that bread have made a wound in thee. There was no understanding in them. You know? So these allies, they tired of getting sanctions, they tired of being bullied. You know? So now what? A lot of the allies going to joining the BRICS, joining this currency, joining that currency, you know?
Hey, and not only that, they're actually calling out the hypocrisy of America. Right in front of their face. Right?
Their news outlets.
Yeah.
They done it. Yo, that's why you have what was that? I think you went. What's the name?
Yeah.
They said, man, yo, everybody got when Netanyahu came out the street. Everybody got up and shit. They like, man,
Oh yeah,
he ain't trying to hit this shit. They got him in the gut. So that's that, and that's no bonus to the QT. You go down, it tells you what's it, the lease or drawing out the property.
oh yeah, that's
Right there, open up. You go down through. You know? Those, like when you said those got federal, because at one point you had those peace treaties. That's when you get the European Union, you know, NATO, they all came together. But now they like, man, listen, we're going to deal with this BRIC thing. You know, 'cause this seems a little bit more better, but Russia is the ones that fell behind that. You Just like I said, both Edomites.
And then what it say? They shall be a guard unto them.
Right.
Because now, because you got wars, you got proxy wars, then you got global wars, right? You got financial wars, you know, and you got the superpowers like America. America's still considered as a superpower. Russia, China, I believe what, North Korea, you know, that provide these materials, gold, finances, minerals, people, population, you know, but then you got the smaller countries that join, you know, confederacy with these superpower countries. So that's what's making America like, yo, weaker and weaker, you know?
They see they shame.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here you got superpowers. They got all these ICBMs, right? And you're telling other nations, but you can't have them, right? That's what North Korea is saying, right? North Korea is saying, listen, hey man, we're not going to stop our program because that's our deterrence. For you to think you can do and say whatever you want to our country, our nation, right?
Exactly, and that shows like the hypocrisy of America down the way. The hypocrisy, you know. So they'll pass laws, and even going to like the brother we mentioned earlier in the beginning of the camp, what is it? The laws, the
Maritime laws.
Maritime laws. You know, just even with that, going into the Constitution, how they even changing that.
Right.
They're changing which wasn't created for the minorities, which is so-called Negro Latinos, Native American Indians, the biblical Israelites. You know, because if that's the case, then you wouldn't have innocent men in a cage doing life. You know? But hey, the Lord raises up kings and he destroys kings. The Lord is destroying his kings. Like the brother mentioned, showing their shame, their nakedness. That's why we read how the things of Esau are sought out. You know? The world is seeing the corruption, the lies, the propaganda that they've been trying to push out. You know? Even their own people. Because you got these bankers and these facts, like they going against each other for it. You know?
And hey, at the end of the day, this is the Lord's movement. You know, all these prophecies that the brothers have been bringing out for decades and decades, right, is coming from the scriptures. And now all that scoffing and mocking and laughing at the prophets, hey, now what are you going to say? Now what are you going to say? We told you that the least of the flock was going to draw them in. And what's happened over there in the Middle East? We told you the wars was going to start in the Middle East. And what's happening? Hey, man, it's escalating by the minute, you know? And so when you see all these other superpowers go into the Middle East and start fighting against one another, hey, go back and rewind them videos. And you'll hear the prophets saying, you know, about what's going to happen that's happening right now, because that's prophecy. What other book can make with bringing out what's going to happen in the future? Give me another book like that.
Exactly.
You know?
Right, and that's why Zephaniah, I believe the third chapter when he said, the Lord shall gather the nations to pour upon them his indignation. Right. This is the time of judgment. So World War III is that final war, you know, before the, that's a global war. He said it shall come upon all the earth. You know, so the whole world is going to feel it. It said what? The earth shall rock to and fro. So you got to think about that's, you know, missiles flying from one end to the other. Because America's still going to get their shots off. You know, other places are still going to get hit. You know, but this is where when John the Revelator saw the 200,000 horsemen,
Ah,
which are those missiles,
missiles.
flying from one end of the earth over here. Those arrows that Esther saw, you know. So like you said, brother, there's no book that could determine that thousands of years
Right,
prior.
right.
So this
Right.
is the only book that could prophesy that.
Hey, and you've heard the prophets actually bringing it out. So, hey, now what do you have to say? Because it's actually happening. So now what do you have to say?
The end shall speak and not lie.
Right.
I got it. You said.
Yeah.
Second Ezra chapter 15, some of verse 26. It says, Yahweh Shem Yahushua Lord, all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver them unto death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. You know?
Ah.
And that's going into those plagues and talking about the brother said. Those blessings, man. You know, and on top of that, what they call UAPs, man. The UFOs and all that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's a plague. Yeah, that's going to be a plague, man. It's
Flying
going to be
phenomenon.
it's going to be unidentified phenomenon.
It thinks how to say it.
Yeah.
But now it's now they're gonna like there's gonna be salvation for some and destruction to others.
Right.
You know, that's why the Lord said, I'm gonna read that again, man. It's Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 26. It says, For Yahweh Shem Yahushua knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. You know, so sin against him is what? Going against the laws, statutes, and commandments that he gave you there in Mount Sinai. You know?
Hey, and going against his prophets.
Right, that's
Right? Hey, man, whoa, destruction under you.
You know, and all we're doing is coming out here telling you the truth, man. You know what you're going to see for yourself. You know, we ain't out here convincing nobody. This message, we know the message is for the elect. Alright, that's it. You know, whether you get it, if you get it, then you'll be a part of that number. If not, same thing. But that's what the Lord said. Alright, it says, for now are the plagues come upon the whole earth. So what that says, the whole earth, man. The whole earth. It ain't say the world because you know you got different worlds.
Right.
It said the whole earth. Alright? And so what it said the day of the Lord shall be dark, not light. You know? So that's going to shut out the moon, the sun. Bill Gates and them, they try to do that now through them chemtrails and all that. That's why they've been doing all that shit, man. They try to block out the sun. So they're in control of the crops and all that. You know? If you don't got no sunlight, how is the seeds going to grow? You know, and then also on top of that, you're putting chemicals in the air, so now that's falling on the seeds, so they definitely not growing. And you making GMO food in laboratory for the people that eat.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So that's wicked, man. That's wicked, man. You ain't supposed to do that. But hey, man, y'all the harbinger of death. Everything that y'all do is about death, man. It's not about life. We come out here and speak of life, man. You know?
Hey, that's why the Yahweh Shem Yahushua has to cleanse this place with fire.
That's right.
Right?
That's what it just
Fire.
said.
Yeah. That's going to be the cleansing. And hey,
Read that fire, okay.
that storm Helene is not Mother Nature.
Yeah.
That's Yahweh Shem Yahushua putting people to death
That's right, yeah, it's done.
and causing that
That's why
storm.
all the people got
Hey, a whole damn swimming pool, a whole 5 blocks of a swimming pool.
about to make me go up a couple bars on it. But it says, 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 27, it says, For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. Dang. It said, ye shall remain in them. man.
Sit on this.
God damn. That's crazy.
Right.
You know, it says, For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision, and the presence thereof from the east. And And that's man, my man Samries, that's he's a reggae artist, man. Yeah, it said, look, check it out. It says, behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east.
Hey, who's that coming from Boston?
Right.
Garments.
You know what I'm saying? It's the Lord, that's it.
Yeah.
It tells you not saying he's going to come with rebukes and flames of fire. You know, I got to preach the truth. I mean, you've done proving what the plague is.
Check out, it says, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. And you see that now, like over there in the Middle East, man, you got a lot going on.
Right. Every single
Hezbollah,
minute.
Yeah, you got a lot going on, man. And it's like a trickling down effect that's coming here. You know, because everything starts over there in the east, man. You know, because this is the oldest country in history, period, on the planet. This is the youngest country, that's my fault. This is the youngest country. Over there, that's why they say the old lands, because you had all those wars, proxy wars and all that going on over there, going back as far as the Babylonians, Alexander the Greek, the Assyrians, the Persians. You know, they all fought for that land. They all fought for that region. But now it's the new Babylonians, which is America. The Edomites is their time of rule.
And that's why they refer to as what the daughter of Babylon.
That's right, come.
They take up from what they were raised with.
That's right, that's right. Then you had the like the Romans, you know. Yo, talking about Alexander the Greek. Alexander Egypt. Yo, that same what's that going about the Mediterranean and all that? When you look at that region, that water, and that that's where you really get your maritime laws from. Because they was all trading in commerce on those seas, man. You know, and like as long as because when you it's different laws on the land than when you're in the sea. You know? And that's like commerce. That's where you get your Navy from. Why do you think they control the seas? That's where the Navy from. Right? You know, you got the Air Force, you got your Army, you got your Marines. You know, all that, they got all that from over there, man. By studying.
Hey, and if you want to take out your money, where you got to go to? A bank.
Yeah, correct.
The banks go back to the border.
Yeah, correct. Exactly.
And what you take out the banks? Currency.
Yeah, correct. That's right.
You know, so they controlling, basically, in other words, they're controlling the way
Yeah, correct.
of your finances.
And what they trying to do now?
Liquid. Exactly. But going back to prove through the precepts, like King David said, through our precepts, I can understand it.
Right.
To prove that that's the plague that Esther saw, which is what's about to happen. That the same thing Zechariah saw, which is Zechariah chapter 14, verse 12.
Right.
It says, and this shall be the plague wherein the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
And they showed you that, and it's that Terminator. I forgot which one it was.
I believe it was
Sarah
two.
Connor was on the gate. Yeah, Connor.
Yeah.
And that whole series is crazy. Because I think it was a woman that wrote all that. And that Terminator goes into the Matrix and all that. It's one long ass series. And it also lets you know too how she wrote it. Esau right now, they're trying to they're trying to dumb down or they're trying to upset prophecy, so to speak. Yeah, that's why they got their machines like, yo, these things I've been having, man. Shit that Esau has set up, man. It's crazy. I'm talking about their weapons, their robots, all that. They got some shit that you've never seen. And it's gonna come out in the time it's supposed to. You know? But the Lord gives you, that's why we know we need the Lord, man. We ain't trusting no gunners, no niggas. Yo, I got my distance. Okay. You got how many rounds? Good luck.
Right.
They just had a situation with a dude out there I forgot what place it was at, but the man he was shooting at one of those robots.
Little robot drones, yeah.
So he was shooting at that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at this shit like,
Right,
bro, you can't be serious.
right.
Now you out your mind, even because all the robots there to do, you shoot at that, boom, 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 boom. You know, they
This is-
waiting for. Oh,
right.
he's out of bullets. Now we don't got a pistol to shoot out with him.
Right.
Now we know he's out.
Or they'll just send another drone.
Yeah,
Like they got
Right.
thousands of drones.
Right,
They
exactly.
don't need to do anything now.
Man, I've seen these things in my dreams, man. I ain't saying I'm somebody, but yo, and it's been the last week or something, man. Every night, every night, every night, every night. I'm like, God damn. It's like I know, man. This shit is about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. And it's so, man.
It's about to go down.
And like, if you don't listen, if you haven't heard the word, because that's what I say on the prophets. They be like, have you not heard? Have you not, you know what I'm saying? They tell you. Every prophet spoke the same. They prophesied in the lands that they was in at the time, the downfall of that. But now here, and they also prophesied against this place too. They just ain't know that they was doing it. You know?
Right.
And so now they're right back here, and they prophesying against this place.
No, yeah, because those were the same spirits.
Right.
Right. Hey, it says the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets, right? Hey, we back in our lot. Lord willing, we be at that number.
So they were talking to them directly, like, yo, you and your family is going to be, but the Lord changed now. So
Right.
it's like a recycle of judgment.
Yo, God.
But this is the last of the last. Yo, this is it. You know, there's not going to be no World War IV. There's not going to be no in the next 10 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's it. The Lord is setting up, and we're seeing it. He's setting up that boundary to where they cannot pass. But because they're thinking in their minds that their houses shall continue forever. That's their mentality. Their houses shall continue forever.
Right.
This is going to continue. You know? And the Lord's putting that delusional spirit in you so to be able to continue to fight. To have them believe in the lie. Like, yeah,
Right.
no, we got the seeds in the bunkers, the next generation. You see it in their movies. That's what they imagine. Like that movie with I think it was not Brad Pitt, fucking one of them where everything was destroyed, but they had seeds or whatever that they was trying to collect. And so after everything was destroyed, they came out and tried to plant everything. Like, oh yeah, they didn't get us though.
Yo,
You know what I mean? With the elites going into the bunkers.
Yo,
You know?
they had another joint.
But that's Amos the Night Chapter. When you go into the depths, I shall, in other words, bring you up
Yeah.
in the heaven, they'll bring you, you know?
God.
Hey, that's why the Lord said He's not going to destroy the earth by water again. You know? Though it already began, the Lord he's been doing that. That's why He created the Smiths, where you got your Operation Paperclip with the British, you know? That's right! With the British,
Yeah.
you know, when they try to create bringing the atoms together, creating the bombs, the atom bomb, the atomic, you know?
Hey, and we know through the spirit, the whole earth isn't going to be destroyed. You know.
That's why we read that. Their eyes shall consume away in their homes.
Right.
Right. And that plague is going to come and win them. You know?
Going on into this right here, man. This the plagues right here. And yo, you really look at it. A, B, C, D. Praying for mercy. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. But yo, you get to look at the looking all the way through. From ignition point all the way to a cross. These are all numbers, man. But the last number is 7. The 7 represents completion. So that's going to be the complete destruction of this kingdom, man. Not the whole earth. But a lot of people say, oh, it's the end of the world.
Right.
But what world is the end? Because it's a world that follow after this world, man. And that's the world where we're actually ruling, man. Our people. But our people can't see that.
Right.
You know? They rather sit there. Matter of fact, I just watched a video with this right here. And I shared it. You got American destruction in that hand. This, we had this sign, like brothers, we had this sign for so long, you know, and it shows that you got Russia got a Satan 1 and a Satan 2. So where did they get those names from? You know?
And not only that, what happened? What's been Russia's been talking about changing their nuclear doctrine.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So all these things, you can't say we're just making it up now, all right, or being doomsday prophets.
Right.
It's actually in regular news stations about World War III,
Exactly.
warning you,
Right.
right?
So you've been warned.
Yeah. And so again, all that scoffing and mocking, and we're just trying to spread a warning to you, blowing a trumpet about what's going to happen, because it's in the Bible, and now it's happening.
That's right.
Now what do you have to say? You don't have nothing to say, but you need to shut up and just listen.
Right. Right.
So you said Revelation 9 and 18?
Hold it. Yeah, kind of. 18 to 21. Going into this sign.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 9, verse 18. By these 3 was a third part of men killed.
See that? And that's what this is talking about right here. And this goes into 2nd Ezra 16. It shows you. So this one end of the earth to the other by the strong hearts, but not good.
It says, Revelations 9, verse 18. By these 3 was the third part of men killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone.
See the fire right there when it hits. That causes that destroying the wind right there.
God,
You know?
that's right.
You got, what I'm saying, grab something like this. That's it. Something sharp and money. You got it, brother.
God.
Which issue out of their mouths.
No, see that? And look, this would be the mouth of it.
Yeah.
They shoot it. And you see how it goes through. It breaks off. Boom. See how they got the nuclear warheads in them? All of it, that's the mouth. It's spitting it out.
Right.
That's fire. And also with the fire of the chariots.
Yeah, yup.
And these scriptures were written for us to break it down right now so that you can plainly understand what we're talking about.
Right.
Hey, if I may, real quick, real swift, could you mention Esther? I believe that's in the 13th chapter, where it says how the kings of the earth, basically, in other words, they're going to come together to fight. And that's the way of these
It's a
missiles,
mystery.
you know?
Here you got millions and billions of dollars being spent on these missiles. They're not going to use them.
Yeah, right?
They're testing them out and everything. That
Damn, and
they know they're going to use them.
And that's heavy
Right.
too in itself because China, they did their first military, not military, my fault. Their first nuclear test in decades.
Right.
They shot them off. And that's China and Russia right now. They like hand in hand, you know? So they testing their weaponry and everything. Now that reminds me of that movie Red Dawn. When you watch that, you know, it was China and Russia that came against, they hit America soon, and
Right, they're preparing for war. And so are the other nations.
Here.
Iran is preparing for war.
They say they are here.
Good.
The Lord,
It's the end result.
if the Lord say he's not going to destroy the earth by water,
Right.
what's the opposite of that element?
And for their power is in their mouth and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents.
Right. The fire is spreading out.
Warheads. Start spreading up.
Right. Were like unto serpents and had heads, and with them they do hurt.
Right. Instead of with them, they do hurt. This shit ain't going to feel good. And I got y'all, I was telling the brother about the dream I had a couple years ago, man. About this. When they hit the tongue, it was a woman, and she was on it was like a military phone, and they was in the cave and all that. Just to tell you about that. And she hit the button. She was like, it's done. Put her head down. Not too long after that, and it don't take that long for the mission to get here. They supersonic missiles, man. Hypersonic, Salaki. And they move at high rates of speed. You know, but the Lord, and that's how angry the Lord is, because he put his indignation inside of those missiles, man. He allowed the men that's making them, he allowed them to put his anger in them, for them like, yo, when we shoot this shit off, we want them niggas gone ASAP. You know? Like,
Exactly.
They're not wasting no time.
Exactly.
Man. They're not wasting no time at all, man.
In 60 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yo,
When
that's...
they shoot all them, yo, they said, what they said, like 10 minutes or it's like 20 minutes, a half hour, whatever. Yo, for that to get here, to go over on the other end of the earth, for missile to get here within a half hour, that man was angry.
Right. Right. Hey, that's that.
With all that technology.
Yeah.
That fucking plane ain't nobody gonna be on this
That's
list.
what they got, like, supersonic.
Supersonic. That's what I was about to say. Supersonic speed, man.
Yeah.
You can't even hear it.
They haul ass.
Faster than, what, the speed of
The sound. Yeah, you can't even hear it.
And yo, and not just that,
You don't
they
even hear.
shoot them. They shoot them in the atmosphere.
Right.
So that goes out there and out space.
And it comes back.
To
Yeah.
Somalia.
Yeah. Hey, that's why they got the Space Force.
Yeah, cut.
That's
Crazy. God damn.
and then you gotta think how fast America is.
So cut.
Like
cut.
200 million missiles
God damn.
shot off.
That's overkill.
That's
Right.
How the young boy say he overcooked.
and see, that's why the Lord referred to this place as a fiery furnace.
So cut.
The second death.
Right.
People gonna burn in that fiery furnace.
Right.
You know? This is gonna be a great altar.
Yeah.
And all these people are gonna be that sacrifice. The majority.
Right. I tell you that second episode.
And it says, and the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, that they should not worship devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see nor hear nor walk.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Neither repented they of their murders, nor of their sorcerers, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts.
Okay. So that's one of the different idols that I've seen. You know? And this is the result of that. Right here. You're not making it up. That's coming right out the street.
Yeah, this says they shall not be mindful of his forces.
Yeah, cut. And that's
They
happening
still
now.
not-
You know? That was it on that.
Come on.
I got the Aaron drum and the see real quick when I'm to the Aaron. Because Esther saw the same. Almost all the prophets saw the same thing, but described it differently. You know, some called it arrows, some called it glittering swords. You know, some referred to it as horses. But it was still at the end result of their vision, even though the way they described it, horses, glittering swords, arrows, it was still.
That's right here.
It's still the end result was still destruction, right? The end result was still destruction because the words missile wasn't known at that time. You know what I'm saying? But real quick, Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 22.
Yo, come on,
It says-
man. I just told him to grab it.
You
Go ahead, bring it up.
Salak.
Nah, go ahead, bring it up. Nah, bring it up.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit. Yeah, no, that's yo. You can't make that up. You can't make that up.
That's how you
Yeah,
get
that's the
No,
spirit.
you can't make that up.
Lord have mercy.
That was the yo.
Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 21. Ezekiel 38, verse 21. And I will call for a sword against him throughout all my mountains. You know, the mountains also refer to what? The governing bodies of that. You know, because America is also referred to as the valley. So when you go to the mountains, you can see, you know. But it says,
Valley is the low land.
is that here, huh?
Like, yo, because I was watching, it was like a video, I think it was Bradley going into King David. And yeah, the Philistines standing on one mountain, and the Israelites on the other mountain, going to King Saul, and it was like, it was the low, like the valley. There's in between the valley, but they both, Philistines, and that was crazy, because I started thinking about it, I'm like, well, that's symbolic. Because they both came to fight, you know, but you had the top officials on both sides. So of course they on the higher land, mountain. Now you gotta go to the valley to fight. You gotta take it low. So whoever wins, then you get that mountain. You know.
Right, you get the
That's
higher
but then valleys, and this place, America is known as a valley. Valley of the shadow of death in Psalm 73 chapter, meaning it's low in morals, values. Look at everything that they it's on a low level. It's death. It's all sin. They promote everything in America is promoting sin. It's promoting death. That's all we hear. Death. As far as fornication, making adultery, you know, killing your own brother, you know, eating abominable foods, it's all death, man.
Yeah. And what does the scripture say? Woe to them that call good evil and evil good.
That's right.
You know, so hey, this guy can't get right. Backwards.
And they know who they kill.
Yeah.
You know? They know exactly who they kill.
Right. It said the Lord God, every man's sword shall be against his brother. We got like allies going against, you know, one another. The ones that made the whole earth, that's what God said.
Yes, every man's sword is against his brother.
Against them.
And
It
that's
says
right
against
now.
his brother.
That's
Right?
right now. Look at the whole nation. I mean, not the nation. Look at the whole earth. And everybody, all the different nations, they're thieves. The ICBM. You
Yeah.
know, motherfucker. There you go. That's it right there.
Yep. From one end of the earth to the other. You know?
Everybody's sword is nice.
Right.
We saw it. You know? And look, it should have been smoke when John Revelation described in the 18th chapter of the smoke of a torment. You know, that make a fire. I look at the flame. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Zoom in. You'll see motherfuckers swimming in it.
There's more missiles coming from this side.
Hey, and you got every news outlet in the world talking about World War III right now.
Yeah, no.
Right? So you can't, again, just call us doomsday prophets. Everybody's telling you that's where we're headed.
Yeah. Yeah. People that don't even know the scriptures.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
World War
like,
III.
yeah, kind of, yeah.
You know, like John said, the second war is passing home, the third war
Coming quickly.
And this is the quickest global war to happen rather than the time frame of World War I and World War II. So you can't even make that up.
Right.
And the Lord said he's going to speed up the times
Okay.
for the elect's sake. But it says, verse 22, and I will plead against him with pestilence and with blood and I will rain upon him, and upon his bands, meaning his armies, and upon the many people that are with him, and overthrowing rain, and great,
there you go. That's the overthrowing rain, man.
great hailstones,
God damn.
fire, and brimstone. Thus will I magnify myself and sanctify myself. I will be known in the eyes of many nations, and they shall know that I am the Lord.
He said, I will be known in the eyes of many nations. Meaning, Lord knows the Lord. Right now, they take the name of the Lord light. But he said, once this happens, and you see it happen, you're going to be like, yo. And matter of fact, not just this. This is I would say small continues. Compared to the chariots and all that.
Hey, but even when that kicks off, though, what are they going to say? Then shall they know a prophet has been among them.
Hey, what's that scripture that said they shall be powers
Yeah.
when the Lord comes?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was no type of heat in that ancient time for it to do what it did to Kisada and Gomorrah. You can't reignite
That type of fire. Yeah, that type of flame. Yeah. That's a laser chariot. Yeah.
That was not created. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just saw that with the fire coming out the mouth.
Consuming people
You know,
as they stood.
consuming.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, that's why, yo, man, you know, that's why the butchers that make a fire give so much.
Right.
Man, that's a cleansing element like that. Because they got a big place, got to be cleansed. Fuck the physical, the spirits cleansed. You know? You got deserted creatures residing in this place. And that's going to be a memorial, a testimony forever. You know? It's going to be so bad. There's going to be a new holiday.
Hey, what do you think they think right now in Lebanon? They destroyed a whole entire block, right? With their missiles. What do you think the chariots, kind of concentrated heat the chariots is going to have? Right? So that is a consuming fire.
It's going to finish the job. You know? It's going to go real quick. Like,
This is, man, let's start about our heritage.
And you heard it from the prophets. That war is going to start in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shaphat, the Lord's judgment in the Middle East.
Right. It already started.
Yeah, yeah.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, starting at verse 2. Okay, good. Matter of fact, start the time. I don't want to take the spirit though. 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, starting at verse 1. It says, "Woe unto thee, Babylon, and Asia, woe unto thee, Egypt, and Syria." And all those words, another word for
Right.
it says, "Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand." And that's, you see, this is your destruction. All this right here. And you see, you got Israel in there, Pakistan, Iran, China, Russia. Alright? What's that? Mary. You know? You got Egypt, Libya. What's that? Algeria. All these lands, you're hearing these names in mainstream media, man. Not mainstream, but you go to the alternative media sites, which brothers is on, you know, like YouTube and all that. These are the names that you're hearing, man. So it ain't like a brother was lying to you. And this sign is an old sign. It goes back to like when the apostles first started coming on the YouTube, man. Going back, was that 2007? Now it's 2024, but that's but a short time. That's not a long time, man. You know? And now we're giving you a visual. So from back then, 2007 to right now, this is October what, 28th?
September 20th.
That's locked. I'm rushing town.
Hey, it's gonna speed. It is gonna speed up. Though.
Trying to get up out of here.
Yeah, we was trying to get out of here yesterday.
Yeah. Well, no, September 20th, forgive me. September 20th. What's up, bro? All right, tell him, my man. But September 28th, all the way to well, going back to, when the Apostle came out in 07, man. But now you see it. But what the nigga Jigga said, he said 200 and something mil later. Oh, now you understand it. Yeah, so going back from 2007 to 2024, now you understand. Because now you're like, yo, them niggas wasn't thinking. You know? And like I said, that's a short time, because Noah was out there, what, 150 years? Out there teaching, prophesying. You know? So this is the end, man. But it says, 2 Ezra 16 and 2, it says, gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry for your destruction is at hand. The sword is sick. Lock, the sword is sick upon you, and who may turn it back? And that's the sword right there, man. It says, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? These are the plagues, so can't nobody
Right. He couldn't take it. Hey, he couldn't take it. Yeah, he couldn't take it. Like, it's burned through his spirit. Yeah.
We just saw the truth, man.
Right.
Fire is sick. You know the plagues, and who may turn them away? You cannot turn them away. Once they hit those buttons, and look, it shows you they look like arrows.
Right.
You know the scripture about the shit. It says, verse 6, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone put the fire in stubble when it has to be done to burn. So how you going to stop that? You can't call your fire department, oh, there's a fire outside. Like, motherfucker, they gonna be in the same fire you in.
Hey, just like that Tesla,
Yo,
you ain't gonna put out that fire.
Oh,
you ain't even gonna be able to put that
He
fire.
was like, I can't. It's like, help me.
Right.
Help me. It's like, yo, I can't.
But water can't put out that fire from that Tesla. Just like that fire. Water's not going to put that out, right?
That was a let, yo,
Right, because I believe the scriptures speak about the Lord. The Lord's going to be in the midst of the fire.
Yeah.
So the Lord's going to accumulate, which is the wind,
Right.
the destroying wind. He's going to, the phantoms, you know?
No, I'm talking about Ross, because he said he ain't going to be able to put that up. But that's coming up.
Yeah.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
It says, verse 5, 2 Ezra 16:5, it says, birds are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it has begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of the strong heart. And that's what I was talking about. These right here, they look like arrows.
Right.
That's what the prophet saw.
Right.
And this is, watch this, it says, physically, this is how you know it's talking about the nuclear mission. Because physically, a man can't come. I could bend the bow in America right now. I'm not shooting that shit to Iran.
Right.
You know? That's impossible.
Right.
But the strong archers talk about those missile asylums, which they have, you know, and they're going to when they begin to be shot off, they're going to come from one end of the earth to the another end of the earth, man. All right.
Who's that archer?
That's right.
He's shooting them shits up.
Right. It verse 8, it says, the mighty Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakwadash, sendeth the plagues. And who is he that can drive them away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightning, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Ba'ashem Yahushai shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? That's what I'm really wondering what the brother said. But I had to go back because that goes into all that. And yo, who's not going to be utterly beaten in front of you? I mean, the powder at his presence. He's going to bring that right there.
It's not, I believe in Amos where it says, shall the trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall the Lord bring evil? Roughly paraphrased, it says, man, shall there be evil in the land and the Lord has not done it? So the Lord is the one that's controlling the minds of kings. It's the day of judgment. That's the way he's using. As his, it tells you Esau is the sword. The justice. So what did you read? The sword is the body of the sword. Well, God. The ultimate God. God's modern day king.
That's going to devour, on top of the angel, right? It says, verse 12, it says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea, because look, the seas, man, it's going to hit the seas. It ain't just going to hit land, but the Lord is going to destroy this western part of the earth, and take us back to the east. All right, where we belong. It says, verse 12, it says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of the waves of it are trouble, and the fishes thereof also before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai and before the glory of his power. This whole place is going to jack up, going to have tidal waves. But in fact, I can show you that in I forgot which movie that was. But it was trying to stop a nuclear missile from going off. Well, I think it was a nuclear bomb or something. But the way the impact, what they showed you on the movie, when it exploded, and the ships that was coming, how high this wave went. I said, damn. So just imagine all these going off, and it tells you, the earth circle is going to
rock to and from.
You know what I'm saying? Grab that motherfucking sound, bro.
Yeah.
The Lord is about to completely F this place up.
Wake up the Bible.
Well, he going to be in the midst. Because you ain't going, them missiles ain't going to do nothing to nobody, man. Because it tells you that. The way his they are armor to it, man. It's like if you look at an armadillo, certain things that are armored, like you can't penetrate this skin. You can't penetrate this skin, man. Because it was built like that for predators, man. And this is a predator, which the Lord has coming. But he also has Leviathan coming too. And they show you that in the movie Godzilla and all that. You know? I'm going to go back to verse 11. Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 11, it says, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence. It says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled. And the princes thereof also before Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and before the glory of his power. Like I said, that's a part of his power. It says, for strong is the right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot in the ends of the world. And so that's what you see right here. Strong is his arrow. He's the one that controls everybody. He controls your spirit, he controls your mind, he puts the thoughts into your mind. He put the thoughts into these men, and he got the chariots too. Look. You got the chariots on the outskirts, which is they're orchestrating all of that as well. You know? So they're the ones that put the board with the ordinances in there, and they show you, they even show you videos now. You go on YouTube, they probably took a lot of them down. They talk about the UAPs. Now, and you never heard this much talk about UFOs, the UAPs as they call them, and nuclear missiles fighting, World War III talk. This is the most you ever heard this in your lifetime. Because you had World War I, we talked about that, it came and it happened. You had World War II, it came and it happened. Now you got this one. And this is the war that ends all wars before those people on that side come back into power. Start with the elect, man. And that's all prophecy, man.
Hey, and I believe, what's that president? Who was it, Ronald Reagan? When he was talking about, we have an outside invader.
Right, right. Should we all come together?
Everybody come together.
Yeah.
No, that's second episode. No, I think it's 14. But it says when they fighting.
When they shall come
Yeah.
together.
It's like, yo,
together.
yeah, cunt.
Yeah.
They're going to see the chariot.
Yeah,
They're going to be like, yo, we got to fight against that.
That
Right.
mountain.
Cunt,
Yeah, I just saw that.
Cunt.
And then you got presidents. That shit was way before the president.
Right.
Like, come on, how
Right.
you gonna deny the prophecy, man?
Right.
Hey, where do you think Reagan got it from?
And you think-
Right? He thought he just said it just to say it?
They
Yeah.
got that book in the Bible.
Yeah.
Hold up, what happened?
Right.
Read that scripture.
Yeah. He knew that was going to
That's
happen.
how they got Jake in there, man.
Yeah.
Cause that's how they try to upset prophecy.
Yup.
Yeah.
Try to make or manipulate the masses, thinking that they're the ones doing it.
Yup.
But really, they're what the Lord's making you do.
Right.
It's not like some man-made and then try to denounce that it was the word of the Lord. Like it was just us who created the Bible.
Hey, the Lord just used you as a sign for the prophets so we can point that out.
Exactly.
Reagan, you said it, so the brother right now can point that out. And then we go back into the scriptures. Yeah. Yeah.
But it says verse 14 back in 2nd Ezra 16 to 14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. Look, that's a vision. All right, we can talk about it, but once you see it now, it makes it gives you some resignation in your mind. There's no brothers been telling you about this for honestly decades.
Yeah, decades, definitely.
You know, decades. So like this ain't nothing. This shouldn't be new to you.
That's crazy. Yeah. He said that the balloon popped up and confetti came out of it. That reminds me.
Hey, call on y'all watching y'all shine. Hey, you always showing us something.
The Lord about to pop the confetti.
Right.
White balloon.
Right.
That's it.
Damn.
See?
And
He
See that?
back on the white horse.
Hey, see that?
Man, well, you know.
The confetti
was this?
fell down and I looked at it like fireworks. You know how fireworks
Right.
and popping and shit.
I heard the pop. I didn't think something came out of it, but I did hear the pop. Yeah.
That's the gingerly
Shit's
grove
about to
party.
pop.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the gingerly grove party for Babylon.
Hey, that's gonna be the real pop smoke.
Yo, Kenny. It says, damn, that's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Verse 16. It says, like as an arrow which is shot by an archer to turn upon back, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who shall deliver me in those days? You know? So, hey man, that's what we waiting for, deliverance from this. So the Christians, you're not saved yet. Alright?
Right.
You know, you're saved, sanctified, but you're not saved from this because this is coming. You know? And that's why a lot of Christians, they don't like to read the Apocrypha, man. You know, but you got this guy, Geno Jennings, he's man there, he F's it all up, man, because he's not a man of the word. He's a man that scripture was taken to, and he said, I'm not learned. So he can't explain it. You know? Yeah, that's awesome. Man.
Yeah, he was set up to be It's cause confusion anyway. Yeah.
Well, you got that script. That's the
Because
ultimate.
this is what you were describing. The Esther, how the kings or whatever using their military, they even gonna try. What's that? Acts 5:38. When it says that they shall even try to fight against me.
Right.
Oh,
You know?
no, I'm gonna get that. No, clock.
But that's the
On the ground.
huh? Revelation 16. That's the Lord gathering his troops.
Hey, matter of fact,
Revelation 16 and 16, if you ain't got nothing.
yeah, I got something. I'm gonna go. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 45. Therefore, hear ye the counsel of Yahweh, that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes, that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
And that's how he's using that nation. The fucking Amalekites over there in Israel. He's using them to bring, like the brother mentioned earlier, bring that hook to the land of God, which is guarded. And it's so beautiful and precise to where you have Russia join in an assembly with all these Muslim nations saying, yo, we gotta join together. You know? And they looking at Russia like as a god. To guard it. You know, you got something called a guard dog. You hear what I mean? So these other nations is actually looking at Russia to protect them.
Right, and that's why Russia's speaking out against what's happening. Right, this book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations. So again, that captivity is bringing them back from that captivity, right? Bringing them back from being oppressed and under the foot of other nations, right? It says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right, Yahweh Shabbat. This is going on over there in the Middle East, man. Saudi Arabia. You know, when you look at that region, because that land, Saudi Arabia, actually belongs to the Israelites. Going back. That's our land, man. You know, and God the Lord, he's making new rivers and all that, man. But he promised. You know, but you see, you start seeing rivers, what was that? Nile River, you know, dried up. You know, and that's an old river, man. The Nile River is an old river. That's the same river that Moses was sent down, man. You know, to escape the persecution of the Egyptians, man, when they was on our ass. And he was raised in Pharaoh's house as an Egyptian. You know?
Yeah, it's gonna be so deep. You got new people. You got new people. But they not new. They're new into the public's eye.
Right, that's right.
You don't know how long the Lord had to store it up in the ground and the ground. But they coming out. You know what I mean? That's
Bring them up.
yeah.
That's how you think you know who they are. You know? How you think Esau knows? And Esau hasn't even sought out everything of this earth. Even though that it's given to him. Now Esau, because you and God, you're trying to go beyond the earth. But your boundaries going to Job is already been set. You know? So you're basically wasting your time. Why don't you just enjoy your time while you got what you
All right,
got?
YOLO, live it up, live it up,
Yeah.
live it up.
Enjoy what
Hey.
you got right now. Because, you know, when the heat goes down to it, you know,
Yeah.
hey, man, the Lord, going to give it back to his rightful owner.
Right, because guess what? We haven't been worried about you for a while. We're trying to seek out the elect. That's what we worried about, right? So live your life. Do what you do, right? Because it says the Lord will gather all nations
And that's all of it.
and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat.
You got, it look like you got the American citizens right here. You got all of them, man. Just like Iran, Iraq, all that. All but you see at the empty soldier.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Flames of fire, the missiles.
It's gonna, the heaven's gonna pass away with fervent, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna roll up like a scroll. So like,
Yeah.
But there's another one. That's
that's my God.
Yeah.
And you see it right there. Show you. The heavens roll up as a scroll. You know?
It says,
It's coming.
and will plead with them there for my people.
Right, and pleading meaning,
That's how
Get busy. Yeah.
you ain't coming, oh, please let
Right.
us go. No. That's what we're talking about. That's our job. You know, we go with Moses and to the Pharaoh, yo, let my people go. Now, that was the pleading he did. But when the Lord brought it, he wasn't talking, he just, I told you to listen to Moses. You ain't listen to Moses, now this is happening to your name. That's how you
Right.
And the same thing I've been telling you about this place right here. You're not taking heed to the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Al-Taqadas. Now, yo, he's going through the same thing. Via this right here. Right, Brother Psalm right here has up. World War III.
Right.
You think World War I ain't happening? You think World War II ain't happening? And that's in history.
Right.
This is what we're telling you is about to happen, but you start to see it more and more. But now that they got distracted with Diddy and all that, and yo, you've been with that nigga was a fruitcake, man. Yeah, you've been knew he was a fruitcake. Now all of a sudden, oh, it's for blood and all that. Man, you niggas is retarded, man. And get distracted. While they passing and pushing these bills, so when it comes on you, now when we was worried about Diddy. Now your dumbass is going about to catch the wrath of the Lord for real.
Right. And the Lord's pleading with you now.
Exactly.
You know? By the way, he sends out as many pleas with you. He warns you.
Right.
That's why I say he who has ears, let him hear. Everybody got ears, but you can't hear the same message.
How do you not plead with something in the morning?
That's right.
How do you plead with anything?
That's right.
And I'm nobody's repenting.
That's right, bro.
And look how he's still pleading with you.
Right.
All these different kingdoms, how did the Lord plead with them?
Fire.
He used men first and then brought destruction.
Yeah. To conquer. To
So-
conquer.
Now all of them got burned.
Not all of them
Some
got, but they got destroyed.
Burned. No,
Yeah.
they
They
burned them
crippled
shit.
it, it got destroyed.
Right.
Burnt. Them dudes, man, they used to burn shit down. But not on the level of
Not like
what's
this.
about to come.
Right.
Not like this.
But they made sure they burnt your idols, they burnt your this, they took the goodest, the greatest of your land. You know, they burnt your crops down, they did you dirty.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the closest to the sun was born, the way it got burnt.
Yeah, come.
That was-
Nah, but that was strict from
That's the closest to now. As far as the way shit can be burnt, they closest. Because other lands, they still build up for one, they still, you know,
Nah, yeah, come.
they
Yeah.
foundation
Nah,
on it.
come.
That's the closest. When I was in the closest,
And that
plus
was
five, I was in the closest.
that was the ICD.
Right.
That's
That's
what I-
lasers.
As I said,
Hey, that was lasers.
radio.
Yeah, that's the laser.
That was
they didn't have one code down
Right.
there.
Right. Yeah.
That was deep from the heavens.
All right.
It's the same technology. The Lord gave it because it said my first inclination. That's not what we feel, man.
Yeah.
You know? His fierce inclination. That means that man is furious.
Huh.
But hey, the scripture tells you, say he's a jealous God, he's a jealous God. You shall not have wrong.
And he's got a people. It's not everybody.
Right, yeah.
It's not everybody alike. Right?
That's why he's going to bring all the nations to that region. What did it say? The
Yeah.
people all-
And I will plead with them for my people
Damn.
and for my heritage Israel.
We gotta
Huh.
plain and simple, man.
Huh.
Right.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 1.
Well, you just said that too, bro. spirit, man.
Con.
Like, you can't
Can't make it
about
up,
that,
man. Yeah.
You know?
It says, "For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem."
So then, Judah and Jerusalem. Judah being the top tribe, right? Jerusalem is where you got Judah, man.
Southern kingdom and the northern kingdom.
That's right. But Judah's the top of the southern. And they had the time spirit how they got it switched up. But Judah's the top of the southern. Then you got Ephraim at the top of the northern.
Yeah.
All right, so Jerusalem's talking about those tribes. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Now, I mean, the stabs or whatever come together. You know, yeah, kind of stinks. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You know, what's going to happen? You start to see that now. Brothers coming together and prophecy, man. That's the spirit of God.
Like the bus says, order. So the Lord is getting everything in order by these prophecies. You know? Everything's in order, man.
Right. But yo, in order he put these men in the place of the destruction. I'm gonna send you here. Yo, judgment is being set up. People don't even think it, man.
Con.
Yo, October, that's, man, a lot of people talking about it. I hope it happens.
But we
Right.
know the scriptures.
I hope it happens.
The prophets, they spoke about Esther, St. Matthew, Mark, Luke, the beginning of Solomon.
All right.
That's right.
You know?
And that's what it's doing. Damn. But these up. Damn.
The end is not yet. You hear about this?
What kind of
Yeah.
Now we're just waiting for that, so to speak, that great climax. That's how you know we at the end.
Right.
Because you've been had these. That's crazy. We've been had these prophecies happening. But the final ones, like the Michael C. World War III, that's how you know we got that very end.
And the fact that you got all these prophets out here throughout the entire
Throughout the
earth,
globe. That's another thing.
Right?
Exactly.
right?
Exactly.
And it's not a wave. This ain't stopping.
Because the words of the Lord never went out through the four corners of the earth.
Right.
Until now, the waves. Back
Right.
then, they had to travel,
Yeah.
they had to go on boats,
Right.
But for it to happen, and then how quick it happened.
Right. And it's still growing.
That's the universe.
Yeah, this thing is still growing. All the other stuff died down. Yeah, because it was of men.
Exactly.
That's what it say. If it's of men, it's going to come to naught.
That's right, bro. That's right.
It says, "I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat
I was surprised.
and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel,
Right.
whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land."
See that? So we're scattered among all nations, man. Among all nations, among all. That's self-explanatory.
Right.
So whatever region of this planet that you're scattered in, you tend to take on the traditions of those people until the Lord wakes you up and brings you back to your heritage. That's why he said, my heritage is Israel, man. That's never going to stop, man. It's never going to go down. So the ones that don't believe it, that's on you, man. All right, man, you believe what the hell you want to believe.
Right.
I don't care. You know? But I'm going to speak what I speak.
Right.
Spirit of Allah, mercy, Yahweh,
Yeah, but they care what we believe in, right? That's the hypocrisy.
yeah, so you offended
Yeah,
them. Saying
right.
The reason why you offended them is the truth.
Right.
If you so strong in your faith, why you worry about what we see?
Right. Just do what you do.
Exactly.
And let us do what we do.
Serve your God and serve us.
Right. That's how you know it's hypocrisy and lies.
No, and if I know somebody's talking bullshit, I'm gonna just look at it.
I'm not even going to listen.
All right, whatever.
Yeah. I'm not going to worry about
show you
it.
that I'm feeling.
Hey. How am I going to be offended at something that I don't even care about?
But yo, the scripture says,
Exactly.
it says, blessed is he that's not offended in it. A lot of people get offended when they hear the truth, man.
Right.
That's an average person walking down the street. They might have some shit on that's fucked up, and you see some, yo, bro, that joint is crazy. But you tell them the truth. Ah, what you mean? Probably like, so you get an ass like, yo, man, people hate the truth, man. They say everybody say they want the truth, but when you tell it to them, they don't want to hear
You
it.
can't handle the
Yeah,
truth.
exactly.
It's that.
Show me the money.
Hey, it's that demon inside them. That's what it is. It's really this demon
Yo,
inside
yeah,
them.
that's right.
What's that
Nah, what
scripture
you
that said?
said,
They honor me with their lips,
Oh,
but their heart is far from me.
That's right.
Right.
So you want to talk about the Lord, but let's get greedy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
go
We ain't
through the
all
history.
love.
Yeah.
The Lord is all love.
Right.
So with the prophecy and mission, World War III,
Right.
is that love?
Right.
But the Lord says he's coming with fire
Right
and
here.
brimstone. Isaiah 66 and 15. Does that sound like peace? The Lord said himself, I'm not here to come for peace,
Right.
but rather
He said,
division.
think not, I've come to bring peace on earth. You gotta sue him.
Yeah.
What's get to that?
Hey, and the prophets of old, when they came into a town, the prophets of old, what? They spoke about many kingdoms and great destruction. Right? It tells you that. That same thing we're doing. We're back in our lives.
Like, when we was under the Philistines,
Yeah.
Dagon, everything down and all that.
Yeah.
And when we was under the Philistines, Babylonians, they know the Babylonians had the cross. You know, they served,
I was out there, yeah, they should destroy Darius and all of them.
yeah, kind of, yeah.
Audit services.
But every nation has what they worship. But it wasn't meant for our nation to worship that stuff. But our people, you know, they do what they did.
Right,
Yeah.
just
So
like
that's
that.
why this is coming. That's
Yeah.
what the Lord said. And every nation that we was under, they fell. They're not even in bullshit.
Right.
The so-called white man is the top dog of this planet right now. Whether you like it or not.
Let me bring this precept out. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's right.
Come on, man.
People, that's the
Hey,
war. We're talking World War III.
hey, the prophets wasn't talking sweet nothings in your ear, whispering sweet nothings. Yeah.
Yeah, what's that song they had? This dude, Rick James. And they had Big Phil in the songs, man. This shit was hilarious. But he was whispering in the ear. He was like, but I can't hold that. They want you to speak like that.
Right, hey.
Yo, so bad.
Hey, what Jake said in the world, oh, you got me effed up. You got me effed up. Right? Hey, you got the prophets effed up, man. Hey, it said the prophets has been before me
Oh, yeah.
and before thee of old prophesied against great kingdoms. That's telling you what we're going to be doing
So
right
that's
now.
how you know it's still prophets on the earth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right,
That
exactly.
prophet just means to say before it happens. You know, they prophesied this. We're prophesying the downfall of America, which is showing, and it's happening. So what that makes us not prophets. You know?
You want us to
Now,
have.
false prophets as well.
Yeah.
That talk a lot of bullshit and nothing happens. You know, and they're going to be sought out too, because you got other men that's of Israelites, you know, talk about, oh, World War III is not going to happen. Jacob's trouble is not going to happen.
Hey, that you expect us to hand out Swedish fish and Snickers bars.
The Lord ain't coming back handing out fucking lollipops.
Right, yeah.
You know, well, good and done, my fit. No, he's coming back to bring that sword. Man.
Right.
Right here. What it says, this is 2nd Ezra 16, going to verse 18. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. No, but it says, going back, 2nd Ezra chapter 16, and verse 18, it says, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, The beginning of wars and the powers shall stand in fear. Who are the powers? The ones that run the world right now. Because they in fear, they're not going to tell you that.
Right.
That's why they're going into their underground bunkers, but they're trying to keep you calm and cool and collected and keeping you entertained with all this stuff they got going on, man. You know? But really, they played you out. So when that happens, like, you're going, why is this happening? Well, we're telling you right now, man. You know? It says the beginning of evil. What shall I do when these evils shall come? You got to turn your eye about, you know what I'm saying? It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation, anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. The Lord is sending these things to this place. For what? Amendment for his people. The same way he did in Egypt. Man. It's like when we started off, we told you how ancient Rome, what were the things that happened in ancient Rome, the reason why it collapsed. And this place in America, patterns itself just after ancient Rome. The same exact thing. Even going down to City Hall and look at the structures of that building and the judicial systems and all that shit. And yo, you go down to Fifth Street, look at the infrastructure of those buildings, and then just type in the Caucasus Mountains. You know, type in go down to Patterson Ave, down there where the stadium's at. That's the Roman Colosseums, man. And then type that in and look it up for yourself and see if it's not the same infrastructure. So this place is reincarnated as Rome. And the same way Rome went out, it's going out the same way. Ooh, that. Ooh, hyperinflation, famine, everything, man. They're taking out the middle classes, just rich and poor. They at war with you. You don't even know that you're at war, especially. You're so caught up in the facade and everything that's going on, Diddy and this and that. Man, Diddy is a fucking weirdo, man. He been knew that shit. You know? But now all of a sudden, oh man, look at what's going on. Meat Mills. Y'all niggas is crazy.
Yo, they don't have to believe in prophecy.
Yeah,
This place is crazy because, like, these elites is trying to denounce that all this is prophetic.
Right.
But yet, the history that we read, you read about the Romans, the kings that ruled at that time. They'll tell you about that.
Right.
They'll tell, oh yeah, that exists, that happened.
Yeah.
You got monuments.
Right.
The archetypes.
Yeah.
But 70 AD didn't happen though. That wasn't prophecy.
They don't tell you about
Titus was alive though.
Right.
They don't tell you about the good season, which was Jacob,
Right.
our people, Nephilim.
They were
don't tell you
alive.
that.
But yeah, but what happened to us didn't happen though.
Right.
But your rulers, they were ruling. Okay, whatever.
How about the Holocaust?
But the happened, yeah, right?
That happened.
That happened. Oh, yeah, okay. But that's not everything songs, bro.
That's the classic. That's it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation, and anguish are sin and scourges for a minute. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourging. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. You know? So and they're just showing that now. Like I said, like Kmart, they showed you that in Iron Legend. They showed you that in Iron Legend with when the earth was until like
Everything was wrong.
yeah, and matter of fact, on top of that, I think they said in that movie that they had cured cancer. They said, oh yeah, we got this little thing up, and this is that, and they cured the cancer. The next thing you know, everybody starts dropping dead. Same way now, yo, man, it's dope. They put everything to you in clear sight, clear view, man. You know?
They call it
All that.
predictive programming.
Yeah, good. So you see it, so it's like, damn, it's easy. So we'll go like now where you going with it, you know? But yo, at the end of the day, listen,
Script was written already.
we done talked to you so much, man. Like I said, yo, we October coming up. That's what, Tuesday? So that's a whole new month, a whole yo, man. Yo, the people still think about Halloween and shit, man.
Oh, the new moon is
Yeah, it's
next
good.
week.
Yeah.
Yo, it's good.
New season.
Yeah, exactly. So new things, hey, new things are coming.
It is. It's a new season.
Right.
The Lord always
Good.
speaks about what season we're in.
Yo, good.
You know, the times, the season.
The book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Because, yo, this is going to be the consequence of, saw the plagues and all that. This is going to be the consequence of you taking that thing.
The book of Revelation, chapter 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup for his indignation.
Straight, no chase.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Yeah, that's great. That's what we just showed you, man. Thermonuclear. Got a visual of that. So when they hit World War III, you hearing all these things, man. Yo, you got what? Israel right now is in a full out war right now. You know? Full-fledged war, man. So you think America's not going to be drawn into the pulling hooks? You know? Going into what's that, Ezekiel 38 chapter? No, the Lord is just drawing them up. Slowly but surely. They dragging their feet. That's just like a stubborn animal. You throw the pulling hooks in it, you got pull on them. Come on. Esau like, oh. Because they want to stay in Buddhist.
Also, the Lord is having it happen like that. So, because they want to bring this war when this currency has to be fully implemented before all hell breaks loose with World War III. So the Lord's like, Chunk, yeah, I'm going to have you attack, but I'm going to pull you back in. Because that prophecy got to come to full fruition first. When they mandated everybody, but like it tells you in the word, Job 23, while he is eating, then the Lord's going to rain all that upon him.
Yeah. Hey, but that's also signals. When they continue fighting over there like that, that's telling them, hey, hurry up and usher this thing in. Because we trying to get busy.
Let's give them more circus.
Yeah, and it starts with first the destruction of the infrastructure, the destruction of the economy before the fire. So it's crippling inside, and then, wow, you know what I mean? So the Lord is so precise on how he destroys kingdoms. You know?
Hey, then you shall know a prophet is being among you. Because, hey, if you can't see it right now, what the prophets of old have been saying, hey, and our elders have been saying, and now, you know, the Lord has blessed us with his perfect gift to say it and bring it out. Hey, you wasn't meant to get it, you wasn't meant to hear it.
Just like, what's the guy's name? Killer Priest. He was in Apostle Mars. But yo, Apostle Mars, he don't call him. He call him by his evil name. And they had an interview with him, television, on thing, when he mentioned Apostle Hunt. And they was like, yo, you think Apostle Hunt's a prophet? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, he's a prophet. He's a prophet. You know, so like, hey man, it ain't on, this thing is on a higher level. On a higher level than you will ever understand. There's push that in Isaiah the 55th chapter. He said, my thoughts are not your thoughts.
My ways are not your ways.
As far as the heaven is from the earth, so are my ways from the ways. You just come out here and do it to the Lord's going to edify me with sense the next week. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakapadash. The ones that cause the houses that been close to them, so much. Next week we're going to see Wafa.
Come Yasha. Shalom.
Put in a little, oh snap. I keep, yo, this drum.